On November 2, 2009, Sam Dodson from the Obscure Truth Network attempted to record a trial in Keene, New Hampshire. He had previously been allowed into the courtroom, but now all of a sudden the rules had changed, and people with guns assaulted him and his camera. This is raw footage of the encounters from my perspective with a Blackberry phone. Watch freekeene.com for Sam's video when it's available.
Is not allowed? Are you saying the media is not allowed?
I want to deputies up in court.
Coward. You're a coward, sir.
I'm doing my
Here's
job.
your press badge. Let go of
What
me.
about the First Amendment?
What are you doing?
Get out of my face.
What about the First Amendment, Mr. Turd? What's your name there?
Why are you pushing me? Stop assaulting me, would you? You just did twice.
I want a couple of deputies up here right away.
What about the First Amendment? Freedom of speech, the media? Have you ever heard about that? Freedom of the press?
File motions.
I'm only doing what the judge said.
No, you're not. You're lying, sir. You're lying.
He just told me to move you out of here. Oh, shut the door. I want the door shut now. And I don't want mistakes in that.
Well, then you're in the wrong profession, buddy. Maybe you should get a job in the private sector where you're not
Get out of my face.
progressing against people.
The judge does not want him in the courtroom using the camera.
He was not in the courtroom.
In the lobby and using the camera through the door. Judge wants him out of here.
The courtroom or the courthouse?
First Amendment, gentlemen.
You just make it up. This is public property. There's
Freedom of the
nothing
press,
you guys
check
can
your
do.
constitutions, please.
I didn't want him in the courtroom, and he stood in the hallway.
Okay, running up for this. Boy, you should be proud. What a job you guys do.
Downstairs, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what's going on. A travesty. Why is it the local paper doesn't have to file motions, but all of a sudden I do? Huh? What are you doing? What the hell is wrong with you people?
That's assault.
Cowards. A whole lot of you.
They're holding the door closed now. I can't. This is a public courtroom.
Is this a public session? Call 911.
I've got to record right now.
If you call 911, you'll be arrested because it's not an emergency. Really? I believe the First
Really?
Amendment.
You're locking
People blocking the public out of the courtroom
Yeah.
is an emergency? Excuse me.
Cameras
Cameras are allowed in this courtroom.
This room is not open. There's nothing going on.
Great. So
Let's
then I
go,
should be in
or
here.
you're going to be arrested
Are
right
you-
now.
That's
what the
assault,
hell
man.
are you doing?
Who do you think you are?
What is wrong with you people? Huh?
I'm just trying to find out what's happening.
Did you not just see her grab me like that? This is a public courtroom. It says right here, hearings in this room may be electronically monitored and videotaped. Really, it's not open? Why did they just lock it?
I don't know.
Why are the deputies over here? This one is open, and they're not letting anybody in.
There are members of
That's
the,
just threw you out. They can't go in there.
well, there are members of the
Nobody
public
can go in.
that would like to
These
go in
people,
here.
Would you like to go in?
I'd like to go.
Meg, would you like to go in? The hell is going on?
You can't go in because they threw you out.
These people are trying to go
The
in.
judge just wants them out here.
So how about them closing off the courtroom? You going to arrest these two guys? Of course not. You're not going to do anything, are you? You're just here to protect the state.
That's correct.
Cowards, the whole lot of you.
Okay, well, that's your
Well,
opinion.
at least he admitted it.
Yeah. It's my opinion, and I'm not the one using guns. You are.
Okay.
It's your opinion that matters here because you're the one willing to hurt people, right?
I said nothing and hurt nobody.
Really?
You guys are going to be the
What are
ones.
you going to do, huh?
You guys will be the ones that will throw me out of my house if I don't want to pay for
Go in
it.
there.
You people are nothing but a bunch of cowards. Pathetic.
Okay, well, that's like I said, that's your opinion.
Why aren't you allowing cameras in this courtroom?
I'm not allowing anything in the courtroom.
Why is it the local paper doesn't have to file motions, but all of a sudden I do?
I don't know what the heck happened in there between
Of
you
course not.
and
Yeah,
the
you
judge.
just passed the buck, don't you?
Was I in there?
You just passed the
Was
buck.
I in there?
So get the guy out here. He
Was
said if
I
I
in
have a
there?
press pass, here's my press pass. Then it becomes a motion.
So you're trying to tell I was in there and I'm not in there, and here you are.
Okay, great. Let's go in there and see what's going on.
He doesn't want you in there, he said.
And bring him out here.
So does the First Amendment, freedom of the press, does it?
Cowards.
Does
I'm
it
not a coward.
You're
Because there's
protecting
a law
these tyrants in
you're
there.
breaking.
Have you read the First Amendment, the Second Amendment?
did you swear an oath to the Constitution, Mr. Dodson?
Yes, it is.
Did you read it first?
Ooh, yeah. Come on, come hurt somebody. Isn't that what you want to do?
Sam, have I ever done anything to hurt you?
Yeah.
What if I...
You participate in this system that hurts people every day.
Okay. I feel personally like I've been nothing but respectful
to you guys and have done nothing to hurt any of you.
Well,
Really?
can you be
Okay.
respectful by protecting the people instead of the judge?
Okay, listen, I'm downstairs trying to do a report and we get called to come up here for something.
I understand that.
We don't know what's going on.
Why is it magically okay in this room right here, this courtroom, but magically this?
Sam,
Why did they move this hearing from this courtroom to that one?
I have no
To
idea.
ban cameras.
I have no
He
idea.
can't defend them. He can't defend them. He's just here to follow orders.
You're sitting here helping the city. They could move it. This courtroom is not even in use right now. They could put it in there and cameras would be allowed.
Sam, I don't even know what the hearing is going on about.
They're suing the city, and it's the city attorney who is helping do this crap. Wallace Nolan.
Okay, listen, I don't know what's going on in there. I don't know why they do stuff. I don't run the court here, okay?
But you do.
Did you take an oath
enforce
to uphold the laws?
that we can
Okay,
go in there.
listen, like I said, I'm down
You don't care. Just as whatever the guys with the guns tell you to do, whatever your team, your associates tell you to do, you're just going to do it and blindly follow.
You don't let anybody tell you what they're trying to tell you.
Go ahead, tell me.
I already tried to tell you. You interrupted me enough times. I'm done. Okay?
Josh, is that your name?
Yes.
I'll have a conversation with you, Josh. So, did you swear an oath to the Constitution?
I swore an oath.
Is it the robed man that's more important than the Constitution?
Hold on a second.
Just pathetic.
How about you, Mr. Melvin?
Move it to the other courtroom.
What's your first name?
Don.
Don. Did you swear an oath to the Constitution?
No.
You didn't? Going to require that for sheriff's deputies? Is that something that they used to do but they just don't do anymore?
I'm not going to comment.
Okay. I know you don't have any obligation to answer any questions, so you're pretty much just somebody that does whatever the man in the robe says?
Yep.
I see. What if the man in the robe orders, would there ever be anything he could say that you would refuse?
I'm not going to comment anymore.
You're the one willing to use violence against people who are willing to exercise their
Am I
rights.
in violence right now?
Really?
Am I?
So if I can go in here?
Is this violence?
So now you're preventing members of the public from entering a courtroom. You're violating the law.
It's force, is what it is.
Show me the law. Open to the public. Court's in session. All courtroom proceedings shall be public. It's an RSA. You telling me you don't know the law? Ignorance is no excuse.
Well, obviously, there's not all the laws posted on here, and all the requirements for properly being in the room.
So then we should be allowed to go in.
No,
And
ignorance
yet,
to the
there
proper
you are.
requirements. Ignorance to the proper
There you are.
requirements doesn't negate the fact that he's requiring stuff to happen, and you're not looking into all the requirements. So,
I have looked into the requirements. The Supreme Court has said
okay, if
these
you want to
shall
go
be
in there, just
reported.
take the cameras away. It's fine.
Why are you guys so afraid of cameras?
I'm not afraid of any
What is it
camera.
they have to hide in
I've been
there?
in front of you for a half an hour talking into this camera.
What is
okay?
it they have to hide in
I
there?
don't know. Yeah, you can go in there. There's no camera.
What's your first name, Mr. Dodson?
What?
What's your first name?
I'll tell you my first name.
Oh, come on now.
yeah.
My name's Ian.
I know you.
I found out what Don's name is. I know what Josh's name is, and I don't know what yours is. Chris?
I don't want to tell it.
C is
I'm not required to
for...
tell my first name.
C is for Corey.
No. But, yeah.
So, did you swear an oath to the Constitution, Dodson?
Yes, I did.
And why didn't Don? Don said he didn't.
I do not know.
I think he was just playing with me.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Okay. So, did you swear an oath to the New Hampshire Constitution?
He doesn't care about all that, Ian.
You know, I just want to know. I just like, it's one of those questions I like to ask. I know.
They do what the men in
You
the dress
think-
tells them to, and that's all they really care about.
You think when they swear an
That
oath
law,
that it means
that's just for the
something.
people to actually have something to
Yeah.
believe in. This is not really what they are here to do.
What does freedom of the press mean to you? Does it mean except when the man in the robe says so?
Freedom of the press can mean all different sorts of things.
It's all about his interpretation, not mine, right?
You know, it's just,
You guys should think about this stuff, really. Really.
well, you should
Why do
think about
Why do
bringing
you
the
think
paperwork
all of
that
a
tries
sudden
to-
the city is the one getting sued and it moves courtrooms and all of a sudden cameras
I don't know.
can't be in there?
When was it in that courtroom?
What would be
Last time.
the last hearing for this case?
Yeah, so,
Yeah. No
So we're
paperwork.
supposed to be in the same courtroom every single time?
Why didn't I have to file paperwork then? It was okay. No, the other judge recused himself. What does the judge have to do with the law? If the law says cameras should be in there, what would it matter what man in a black dress is sitting up on the raised wooden platform back there?
That's something that you need to take up with the people who are going to do changes for you.
They don't want to listen. They tell me we don't care.
What am I
Not our
supposed to
problem.
do?
How about you stop keeping us out of the courtroom? How about you stop oppressing the people that you're swearing to serve? There's a thought.
Did you swear to serve the man in the robe or the people?
To box the press out of a public court hearing where the city is being sued.
I'm done talking.
See, this is what happens. This is where I'm making valid arguments, and you got no answer. Because really,
That's all you go around and around to make your point, to try and make us say things that make your point, and then you take your video clips and you edit them and you change them, you do this, and then you narrate them on the side, just to make it look good on your side. Make the whatever happens look good for you, and then you narrate it to look even better.
so tell me your side.
You know, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not being anything right now. That's my thing.
Do you think it looks good when the people that serve the state oppress people and hurt people and put them into cages? I mean, that's what we're showing. We're showing the violence inherent in the system. You aren't right now, but your associates do on a regular basis.
Yeah, okay.
Your associates regularly put people in cages.
Of what?
About the paperwork that we gave to you.
There you go.
So you
So
could
we're
go
going
get
in?
yourselves.
Hmm?
Did you fill it out?
Read the very front here.
I don't know. I've never looked at it before.
Also look at 78A on the second page.
I'll read it to you. On recommendation of the Judicial Branch Administrative Council, the Supreme Court adopts the following policy concerning use of electronic devices in New Hampshire Judicial Branch courtroom. That's only the municipal courts. They're not actually part of the judicial branch. They're an act of the legislature. Electronic devices, including laptops, personal digital assistants, PDAs, cellular telephones, are permitted in the courtroom unless a presiding justice finds that use of a particular device will disrupt a particular court proceeding.
Is that what's been found here? Are you alleging that a news photographer is
That's
disrupting?
already set up.
You guys are the ones going in there. I'm not looking at it.
Audio recorders, video cameras, and still cameras, including cellular telephone cameras, are also permitted in the courtroom. You're telling me I can't go in there with this camera.
This is like in grade school, and you got to read the
Supreme
whole
Court Rule
question.
19, Superior Court Rule 78, and District Court Rule 1.4. We're not in district court. And probate court, blah, 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 blah. Use of devices.
And you've got a whole page of stuff to read, Sam.
Oh, yeah. You know, they like to make it complicated and pointless. At least they're actually looking at the law. That's a step in the right direction.
Instead of just taking their word for it.
These rules are meant to restrict cameras when there's an abundance of cameras in order to keep justice from being disrupted. One person with a camera is not an issue.
And these things have been decided in the WMUR court cases.
You know that the Keene District Court has been sued 3 times on this issue alone?
Well, it doesn't matter to them. They're not liable.
Official court reporters and
Hi.
authorized...
What's your name?
Deputy Shanks.
Mr. Shanks, what's your first name?
Todd.
Hi, Todd. So did you swear an oath to the Constitution?
Yes, I did.
You did.
I'm not getting into all this.
Does the judge... That's okay. Does the judge rank higher than the Constitution in your mind?
I'm not here to answer that question.
Will they punish you if you don't follow his orders?
They refused my hearing. That's what that says right there. They try to have a hearing afterwards, which makes no sense because it would be a hearing to record what's happening in there right now.
Your interpretation doesn't matter, Sam.
Yeah.
It's the man in the robe. What he says goes.
I can go home and give you your notes.
that people cannot be recorded, without their permission. Were you just making that up, or are you actually the dumbest attorney alive?
Really, you're such a friendly guy, aren't you? There's such friendly comments that you're giving.
Maybe we'd be more friendly if you guys weren't stealing money from people and throwing them in cages.
The local paper doesn't have to file motions in this court, but all of a sudden when the city's the plaintiff, oh, then we need motions. How do you take care of so much? What is it you guys have to hide? Why is it you're afraid of giving police records out? Why is it you're afraid of letting people get their property?
You're not interested in any answers, you're just interested in facts.
Okay, you want to talk to me?
Somebody else.
I'll let you talk. What is it you have to
You don't want to
say?
hear it, and then you'll just change it on the next.
I'll play it uncut. Thank you very much. So when can I make an appointment to come in and sit down with you, huh? Oh, you don't allow cameras. Why is that? So, this is public property. The bathrooms are right there. Don't
That's assault, sir.
Don't figure in my face. It's not in your
He's
face.
standing 3 feet away and you're leaning towards him.
Yeah, you too.
You're coming towards me. It's not in your face.
Well, you guys are just like common.
You're a public employee. You should be able to be recorded.
Okay, the show's over, gentlemen. Good for you. Let it stick now in your back. Hold on, I'm going to go upstairs.
Oh, let me tag.
Oh, what is your name, ma'am?
I don't have one at the moment.
Oh, you don't have a name? Are you refusing to identify yourself?
You yanked the door. You yanked my shoulder first. Now, if you'd like me to
We've got video
arrest
footage.
her,
He didn't touch you, ma'am.
I will do that
Are you
right
witnessing
now.
this?
You understand me?
Would you please back away?
Ms. Hanson, he did not touch you.
Because you yanked the door and pulled my arm.
He did not pull your arm.
Yes,
We've
he
got
did.
video footage of it.
You weren't there.
I was there, actually.
Oh, you were there. You see this?
You're not supposed to be in the lobby. Out, please.
This is a public place.
You're not supposed to congregate in here. I have a judge's order that says so.
You're making
Out.
a scene, and we have the ability to record.
Out.
You making the scene.
Out.
What obligation do I have to follow your orders? You're
I'm law
assaulting me.
enforcement. I'm telling you to leave, please.
You seem like a thug to me.
Oh, look at me. I'm a thug.
So you're saying I'm not allowed in a public building?
You're allowed, but your business is over. You're not allowed to look.
My business is right here watching you abuse people. Evan.
You are
No.
a criminal.
You don't need to put that there. Well,
So what you're saying is the public is not allowed in here?
This is the way out, sir.
Let's let him out, Brian.
The public is allowed, but there's no loitering.
Well, we're not loitering. We have a purpose here. I'd like to come back in now. Thank you very much.
I'm afraid not.
My purpose is to go upstairs and interview someone. I'm a member of the media.
Stepping through, you got to be checked.
Well, you just saw me walk. I haven't even left your vision.
I don't care if you have or not.
Okay.
Don, does she want him out of here?
That's what I'm doing, just going to check right now.
All right. Yep.
I'm a member of the media.
Step back for here. What, do you have an identification card of the media you're with?
Do I need an identification card? I have a camera.
If you can't send your media, then you do.
Here's my camera. I'm a member of the media. I don't need an ID card.
Go.
Are you going to push me over?
No, I'm not. You're going to leave now. Right now. Sir?
So you are banning the public, you are banning the media from a public courtroom?
How is it I'm going to leave?
Well, I'd be doing better if you guys would do your job and allow people into a public place. Well, apparently your job is to do whatever the man in the robe says, right?
What purpose is it?
Personal property?
No.
I understand.
Out the building now.
My equipment is upstairs. What is wrong with you people?
We'll get it.
Well, then go get it.
I will.
Stop pushing me! What is wrong with
Why are
you?
you getting angry? You're disrupting.
You're
She's
assaulting
supposed to
him.
push me down the stairs with a $50,000 camera.
Get it out
What's
of
wrong
your
with
room.
you?
Time for you to
Walk
go.
on your own, that wouldn't be a problem.
So
Well,
how-
my tripod
his
is
equipment is
upstairs.
upstairs. What is
We'll
this?
get it. Go.
We don't
Why
trust
don't
you to
you let
touch
me
his
go
equipment.
get it?
Because I
That is
told you
expensive
before.
equipment.
You are disrupting the order of this.
You're the one disrupting.
I don't trust her.
You grabbed me by the neck and jerked me
Pull my
around.
shoulder right out of my arm when you grabbed that door. So let's stop right now. Out, please.
I'm waiting on my equipment.
You'll get it when you get out that door.
Sir, I'll go get
There's
of
your
all these
tripod.
deputies?
I don't think she's
Well, you
in
set a
charge.
great
What's your
example,
rank?
don't you?
Let's
What
go.
is your rank?
Yeah,
Let's
she's
go.
the deputy
Ms.
in
Hanson?
charge.
Good night.
Set quite the example for your men to follow.
Yep.
How do you know
No,
she's in
sir.
charge?
I'm proud of that.
The other guy's the sergeant. Ms. Hanson.
That's the trial done.
It's over. Freedom of the press.
Yeah, boy, not impressing anyone, are you?
Are you proud of yourself, Ms. Hanson?
I'm proud of the job I do, and I don't need you to even contradictory.
Would you be proud if you threw me out of my home?
So it's time for you to go.
Would you be proud if you threw me from my home,
What if I
ma'am?
had to?
You
Yeah?
don't need to hear from the people
Would you be
that
proud
are
for putting the
oppressing-
Jews in the boxcars? Would you be proud for arresting black people for sitting at the front of the bus? You grow up. Stop hurting people. Stop aggressing against people. Shame on you. We're the ones that are peaceful. You're the ones that are hurting people.
I have a job. Is there anyone in here that doesn't have a job?
This program is brought to you by FreeKeene.com. FreeKeene.com features audio, video, and blogs chronicling the transition to a voluntary society. FreeKeene.com also has comments and discussion forums so you can be heard. FreeKeene.com.